Well, many homeowners in Louisville have been getting sticker shock from their new tax assessment. It turns out Churchill Downs is also paying a lot more after those pricey improvements through the years. The famous track on Central Avenue now valued at $160 million for taxes. 5 years ago, that figure was only $20 million, and actually it was some reporting by WDRB that prompted this big increase. Let's break it down now with WDRB.com business reporter Chris Otts. Chris, I remember this story well. It was back in 2018. You reported how Churchill Downs was somehow not being reassessed, escaping the notice of tax authorities. So what happened after that reporting, and how have things changed?
Well, Gil, if you own your home and you build an addition onto it or make some other major improvements, normally that results in a higher tax assessment. And you saw that beautiful new paddock and all the improvements. Churchill Downs has made so many improvements over the last 10, 15 years. And for a strange reason, they weren't getting that same increase in their assessment. Now, it happens to do with the unique circumstances. This property is actually owned by Louisville Metro government, but there's a deal in place for a 30-year period where Churchill Downs, while being tax exempt, still pays taxes to Jefferson County Public Schools. So the issue is how much this property is valued for actually does have real-world consequences. And take a look at this graph here. These are the payments that Churchill Downs makes every year to support public schools in our community. And you can see how they were basically flat at a low level. And then once we reported this and the property valuation administrator raised the assessment on Churchill Downs in 2019, those payments shot up, and they're going up again thanks to another recent increase. So there have been 3 increases in the past 5 years, and ultimately, Gil, it has meant an additional $4 million so far for Jefferson County Public Schools.
And that's $4 million that's directly coming after your reporting that went to schools in our community. So congratulations on that. But Churchill Downs, we just saw the paddock. It's been more than that $200 million in improvements. We've seen hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars over the last few years. So with paying more taxes now, do we expect that building blitz to continue in future years? We
absolutely do expect it to continue, Gil. Let's remember, Churchill Downs is a $10 billion company on the stock market. They have a couple $1 billion a year in revenue. So while they were not thrilled about paying an additional $700,000 or so in taxes every year, it is something that they can absorb within the size of their organization. And they've been really clear, premiumizing that Derby experience, offering more seats, more differentiated experiences, reasons to charge people higher ticket prices, like the first turn, for example, building those permanent seatings. That is a big business strategy for them and how they're going to continue to grow revenue and earnings from the famous horse race every year. It's the butts in the seats that make up the most revenue for Churchill Downs, not TV or sponsorship or anything like that.
Let's be clear, it was $130 just for an infield ticket this year, and thousands of dollars if you wanted an actual seat. So $22 for a mint julep. That's the one that sticks out.
Yes,
the
exactly.
But you pay for that party at Churchill Downs.
Exactly, but you say, well, $22 for a mint julep. That all-inclusive ticket isn't looking so bad anymore, Looks like it. So anyway,
all-inclusive, you've paid for it. You have definitely paid for it.
Exactly, and that is their strategy.
All right, Chris, thank you for your reporting on this. You go in depth right now on WDRB.com.